Hello guys, thanks for watching this video. I wanted to go over the wellness website with you all because I know it can be a little overwhelming when you log in. There's a lot going on as it is a pretty robust site, but there's a lot of cool tools and resources that I wanted to point out to you guys, as well as show you where I will post important updates and point opportunities. So we will go ahead and log in here. And if you ever forget your username and password, you can always contact me, or there is this forgot username or password link. You can click that. This will only work if you originally put your email address when you first created your account. If you didn't enter an email address, you will need to contact me. So this is your dashboard. Hopefully it looks familiar to most of you. As when you originally did the screening, you were supposed to log in and complete the health assessment. So if you haven't done your health assessment yet, make sure you go in and do so, as that's the second part to getting your discount. It takes about 10 minutes to complete, and you'll know that you've completed it if you have a wellness score over here. And you can also check your point details, and it'll say health assessment completed 25 points. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Start Here box. Below we have the health assessment. Make sure again that you completed that. Then we have your activity card. So if you did the original screening, someone talked to you about ways that you can earn points, and logging your exercise was one of them. So we'll go ahead and click on my activity card, and you'll see here is the log. So you can click on this calendar to select the date that you did your exercise. So we'll click on that, and then we have your list of options here as well. So there is quite a wide variety of activities you can choose from. And if for some reason you can't find your activity that you did there, you can create your own custom. So you just need to select your exercise, enter the minutes. If you track your heart rate, you can enter that there, but you don't need to. You just need to click Add Exercise. And then at the very bottom, if you scroll down here, you will see that it was added. So at the end of every month, you just need to go in and total up the amount of time that you've logged and make sure that it totals at least 360 minutes, as that's the cutoff for getting your 50 points. So every month that you've logged 360 minutes, you can get 50 points, and again, that's only for current months. So October and November are your last two chances to get points for logging your exercise. We'll go back to your home screen. You can either click on this little home button or the Healthy Choice logo. Below your activity card, you also have a food and weight log. Those are great tracking resources if you like to use those. You have your classes and events button. So this is what you would click on if anything was occurring on site. So that's typically going to be an on-site seminar or the health screenings. You can also see current events right here on your dashboard. It'll show up anytime that there's something going on site. So you can see right now we have screenings available. So if you needed a recheck in November, you can sign up for that. So if you've lost some weight, your blood pressure or cholesterol has gone down, or you'd like to check to see if it's gone down, as well as you get to recertify for being tobacco-free, which will show up right here in the image rotator. So that November is your time to do that. We'll go ahead and click on one of these so you can see what the calendar looks like. You'll be brought to the month of your event, and you can see the event right there. If you wanted to see all options, you can click on View All Events, and both show up. So if you wanted to sign up for something, you can just click on the event, click on register for this slot, and then you can see you are signed up. So if you needed to change times, just click the red button on register, and you'll see the time slots all appear again, so you have more options. So that is calendars and events. And I want to point out these tiny little blue buttons. They're kind of hard to see, but that's how you move from month to month. So go back to your home screen. Below classes and events, you have wellness workshops. Again, this is another online point opportunity. So all the workshops are available for you guys online. Typically, they're going to be articles, some videos, maybe a few quizzes or questionnaires. And over here in the ad box is all of the workshops that we have available to you. So you can see there's a lot of different classes. I'm sure you could find something that is relevant to you. If you just click on one of them, you'll see an objective description, whether you can take it with other workshops, the duration of your workshop, so this is a 2-week workshop, and then how many points you'll get. So you can add it to your queue, or if you aren't signed up for other ones, you can click on Sign Up. So you are signed up for Understanding Back Pain. we'll go to your home screen so you can see what it looks like when you're signed up for a workshop. You'll see a to-do list. So you have your anxiety workshop and your understanding back pain workshop. So typically a 1-week workshop you can complete in 1 day. If it's a 4-week or a 2-week workshop, you would log in, complete the tasks that are available to you, and then a week later new tasks will show up. So the workshops are looking for weekly engagement, not necessarily daily engagement. However, if you would like to break up the tasks between days, you absolutely can, as long as it's done by the date that it says here. If you want to learn more about your workshop, you can click on this details button, and you'll see a more descriptive overview of the workshop. So you can see the date that you should take it, some goals, how many points you'll get, tasks, resources, and useful tools. So the longer the workshop, the more points it's going to be. You'll see 1 to 2 workshops are typically 25 points, 3 to 4 are about 50, all the way up to 150 points, depending on the length of workshop. We'll go back to your home screen. Over here to the right is your image rotator. So this is where I'll post important event updates and point opportunities for you guys. So right now you have your instructions for downloading the mobile app, and I'll go over the mobile app here in a second. Your wellness representative, that's me. And we have this portion size me class available, so this is another online point opportunity. Click on it and it'll give you directions on how you can get points for that. There's a handout that comes with this, and then you just need to complete the quiz, and as long as you get 80% or better on the quiz, you'll get 50 points. We have my wellness calendar on here, so if you're ever wondering where I'm going to be, you can reference this calendar. If you need to set a meeting with me, or if you need to hand me some paperwork, you can see my schedule here, as well as a key as to what I'm doing when I'm on site. Over here in the Today box, you have your daily tracking stuff, so your wellness score, again, will show up if you completed the health assessment. If you're logging your weight or tracking that, it'll show you how close you are to your goal. Your calories are showing up here as well, too, so if you're tracking your food or logging your food, that will show up there, as well as logging your steps or exercise. That will show up here, too. You can see you have some messages as well. Your message center inbox is accessible from your dashboard. Typically, these will be event sign-up notifications, or if you've been talking to a dietitian, trainer, or health coach. Those messages will show up here. So below the Today box, you have your wellness incentive tracker. This is a very important part of this website that you guys need to pay attention to, especially come the end of the program year. You need to make sure that total points earned says 500, and this green bar is all the way to the gold coin. That means you are all set for your 2015 discount. If you feel like you're missing some points or you want to see how you've gotten your points so far, you can click on details, and an incentive summary will show up. So you can see exactly how you've earned your points. So right here is how you can check to make sure that you've earned your health assessment points. You'll see 25 right there, as well as any other points that you may have earned during the screening, logging your exercise, attending seminars, and so forth. Back to the home screen. So again, pay attention to this and just make sure by November 30th it says total points earned at least 500, and it's all the way to the gold coin. So to the left, you have your quick links box. This is the other place that I can post important documents for you guys. So you'll see the first box here is actually titled Important Documents. You'll see your proof of physical exam and proof of dental exam. This is where you can find those forms for when you go to your doctor and your dentist. All they need to do is sign them, and you'll get 50 points for going to your dentist and 100 points for going to your doctor. So you can fax them, scan them, mail them, or hand them to me when I'm on site, and that's how you'll get your points. Your wellness points and FAQs document is also on here. So this is that original form that you got at the health screening, but if you ever need to reference that, you can. The Suburban Biometric Screening button. This is more relevant to you guys if you weren't able to attend the on-site screening, or if you have a spouse that can't make it on-site, they will need these forms. So the healthcare provider form is the one that they'll take to their doctor, and the Concentra Clinic are the other two options. The portion sizing class. So this is that point opportunity I was talking to you guys about that was in the dashboard image rotator. You'll click on the portion sizing class material, read the handout, and complete the quiz. Once you've completed the quiz and got at least 80%, you'll get 50 points. You can connect with On-Site Wellness through our social media, and then you can also view healthy pregnancy information. So I'll make my way back over to the other side of the dashboard. Again, you have your incentive tracker, upcoming events. This only shows up when there's stuff going on site that you guys can sign up for. Typically, it's going to be on-site seminars or screenings. And then you have some trackers over here. So you have a water tracker if you guys would like to track that stuff online. And then we also have a fruit and veggie tracker. So you can select that way, or you can click on the magnifying glass, and then when you scroll over, you'll see what fruits and veggies fall under what categories. So those are your trackers on the dashboard. Below there, you have your monthly health observance. This changes month to month. You have your to-do list, which again will only show up if you're signed up for a workshop or an online challenge. So this will not always be here. And then we have your Healthy Now mobile app. So if you guys haven't already, I recommend downloading it, as there's some kind of cool tools you can use through the app. And it's, in some cases, a little more convenient for you guys. It's Healthy Now, one word. You can message a health coach, dietitian, or trainer. You can sign up and participate in challenges through the app. You can log your food through the app, as well as track your exercise. So if you're doing that from the full site, it might be more convenient for you guys to just log in and do it from your phone. Steps log, there's a weight log, there's an incentive log, so you can see what activities you've earned points for, as well as scan into events. So the Making Strides walk that we just had, or the on-site seminars that I just held, you can actually use a QR code scanner to get points right away at the event versus having to wait for them to show up. You can track your medications, so if you need those daily reminders or weekly reminders, depending on how frequently you take your medications, you can set that up through the app, as well as see what events are available to you and sign up for them through the mobile app. So all you need to do is activate your app from the full site first. So you do need to enter a phone number and set a PIN and confirm a PIN. So that is the mobile app. I'm going to go through the toolbar next. So underneath the My Health tab, I'm just going to kind of go through some of my favorite resources for you guys because there is a lot on here. But I just recommend going in and playing around with it because it is pretty easy to navigate once you get the hang of things. So under the Health Assessment tab, you have your Wellness Report. This Wellness Report is more of an educational resource after the health assessment. You can see your overall risk levels in the different areas of the health assessment. You can see your wellness score, whether you've earned points for it, and then a breakdown of your risk. So if you wanted more resources, you can see that here, and you can click on the Learn More button, and it gives you more information. So your wellness report is, again, the educational side of things. And if you wanted to take action on your risk, you can click on the Risk Advisor. So if you wanted to take action on my preventative health risk, you click on that, and you'll see some recommended workshops. If it's recommending a risk that you're not ready to take action on, you can just click Next, and it'll direct you to the next emotional health risk. So if you wanted to take action on that, it again recommends different workshops. So that is your Risk Advisor. Your screening results are also in here from the original screening, so you can see those at any time. And then if you scroll down here, it'll walk you through the different areas of your risk based on your numbers and your health assessment answers. And then at the very bottom, you can print your screening results. So if you wanted to share those with your doctor, you could definitely do so. You have My Trackers. So again, this is your activity card, which is the only log that you currently get points for. But you can also track your steps, strength training, food, weight, blood sugar, blood pressure, cholesterol, and heart rate. So there's a lot of different things you can track on here. If that's something you like to do, you can definitely take advantage of those resources. Then you have My Program. So again, event registration, that's your full calendar. You have your incentive summary, which is a breakdown of your point activities and the activities that you've earned points for. And then again, you have your wellness workshops. Under My Fitness, if you're new to exercise, you can click on here, and the first time that you visit this page, it'll actually look like this. So you can see a breakdown of all the plans that are available to you. If you find something that's interesting to you, you can click on Show Full Description, and you'll see it is a pretty descriptive plan. So it breaks it down by week, day for you. So if you see something that you like, you can select the plan. You can also print the plan. We'll go ahead and select this plan. The other place this information will show up is, you can see cardio log and strength training log. So we'll go to your activity card. Your exercise plan is right there for you, so you don't have to go looking for it. It shows up right where you should be tracking it, as well as your strength training log. So any lifts that you were supposed to do will show up here as well. So it's convenient for you guys. You don't have to go and enter the workouts. It's synced with your exercise logs. So that's your exercise planner. You also have exercise examples. So we have core, upper body, lower body, and stretches that you can see samples of. And then if you go down here, if you click on one of the images, some of them are actually motion. So you can see what the exercise or lift is actually supposed to look like to make sure you're doing it properly. And then you can also talk to a trainer. So if you feel like you need more direction or more personalized plan, if you have a knee injury or a back injury, you can talk to a trainer and they'll guide you in the right direction. And then My Nutrition, we have a meal planner for you guys. This is kind of a cool tool. So again, the first time that you visit this page, you'll be given a calorie range you can choose from. And this calorie range is very dependent on the goals that you guys set up when you first entered the site. So I'll show you in a second where you can edit any of those goals. But if you entered that you wanted to maintain weight and that you were sedentary, your calorie range is going to be very different than someone who entered they wanted to lose 2 pounds a week and they were fairly active. So you select your calorie range and then your food plan. So you can see here that we do have a good selection of food plans for you guys. So you can click on something that is your goal, I guess, or a food plan you would like. Click Save, and then you can go to your meal planner. So in your meal planner, it'll give you those options that fall within the food plan that you selected. So whether that was diabetic, heart healthy, or in this case, gluten-free. You'll see some breakfast options here. You have morning snack, lunch, and dinner, and a whole bunch of other snacks too. So you can select what you eat, and it will not only make healthy recommendations for you guys, but it will also sync it to your food log. So it's kind of getting 2 birds with 1 stone there. You can print a meal plan, you can print food options, and you can print a shopping list that's relevant to the plan that you selected too. So there's a great amount of resources in this meal planner that's under My Nutrition. You can also talk to a dietitian too. So if you have cholesterol or high blood pressure and you'd like to work on creating a plan that helps you take care of those issues, you can also talk to a dietitian for additional resources. Under My Communication, you have your Message Center inbox. So again, this is any communication that you've had with a health coach, dietitian, or a trainer. We have a blog that's available to you guys. So you can see over here, and then to the right is all the topics that we've blogged about. So you see something that's interesting to you, you can click on that. You can contact us from here, and then you can also edit My Profile. So My Profile is where you can change your goals. You can either click on that, or you can click on your name. That's probably a little easier. So you'll see here your current weight and your goal weight is going to affect those calorie ranges, as well as this My Goal Is section. You can also change your notifications. So if you wanted to get screening reminders or event updates, point opportunities, I would recommend checking to make sure that your email address is in here. You can enter that there. And then you can also change your password from your profile. So that's all under Communication My Profile, or again by clicking on your name. Then finally, you have My Resources tab. So there's health articles here. You have a monthly newsletter. You have some recipes that are available to you guys. On-site wellness stat, you can view that as well. And then we have a user guide. So this is a more descriptive overview of the wellness website. If you're someone who likes to read and learn things, you can check that out for sure. And then we also have a health library. So there's a few resources I want to point out that are in here. You scroll down, you'll see we have a symptom checker you can use. Again, it does not replace a doctor visit, but it is kind of a helpful tool. And then we have a decision tool as well. So if your doctor is recommending surgeries, medical tests, medications, or health issues, you can use this to better understand what your options are and what decisions need to be made. So back to the health library portion, we have an article health library and a video health library. So over here, this big blue box is the article health library. You type in whatever term you're looking to learn more about, and the relevant topics will show up here. And then we have our video library. So over here, click on that blue box. And at the bottom of this page is the topics that are available. So we have conditions, we have wellness and family, test and treatment, and patient support. So we'll click on wellness and family. You can see all the different topics of video that were there. So we'll click on being active. And then all the videos relevant to being active will show up below here, and you can see, for the most part, these videos are short and sweet. It's rare that I see one over 3 minutes, and I have yet to see one that's over 5. These are good resources for you guys as well. And then finally, you have my favorites tab. So this is links that you're constantly clicking on. That's your dashboard, your weight log, food log, activity card, my profile, and my incentive. So we'll go back to my dashboard. Again, I'm just going to reiterate some places that when you are logging to the full site, you should make sure you're looking. This image rotator here with point updates and upcoming events. Your incentive tracker, especially come November 30th, you need to make sure that this does 500 points. If you feel like you're missing any points or you'd like to see how you've earned your points, you can click on details. And then the quick links box, this is the other place that I'm going to be posting documents and resources for you guys, as well as anytime this box up here, upcoming events, shows up. That means there is something that's on site available for you guys to sign up and participate in. So pay attention to this area of your dashboard and then take advantage of any of the other resources you would like to. Make sure you remember to take the quiz after watching this video, as that is how you're going to get your points and credit for this. You do get 50 points for watching. So that quiz is going to be posted over here in the quick links. Just make sure that you take that. Alrighty, if you guys have any questions, again, you can contact me at makethehhealthychoice@onsitewellnessllc.com, or you can call me at 248-251-7031. All right, guys, thank you for your time.